Hey guys, welcome back to another update on the Category 2 Hurricane Helene, Tropical Storm Isaac, and Invest 98L, which could become Tropical Storm Joyce as it heads out towards the open Atlantic out here, and not really affect anyone as it's going to basically just move out towards the open Atlantic, basically like this, and this storm's going to head towards Europe. This is going to head towards the coast of Florida. It's going to make landfall round about there. So you have tropical storm warnings. Pretty much over here, you've got hurricane warnings over here and some over here and watches. Helene's now 105 miles an hour with a minimum central pressure of. It's got a minimum central pressure of 960 millibars. So maximum sustained winds is 90 knots, which is 105 miles an hour. Located 25.5 degrees north and 85.5 degrees west. Movement north-northeast at 12 knots, which is 14 miles an hour. Isaac, on the other hand, has winds of 50 miles an hour and a pressure of, I think it's 1001 millibars. Pressure of 199. Maximum sustained winds of 45 knots, which is 50 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure of 997 millibars, located at 37.3 degrees north, 51.7 degrees west. Movement east at 10 knots, which is 12 miles an hour. And it's going to head towards the Azores. Well, it's going to go towards the north of the Azores, and it's going to go near Spain and Portugal, and it could hit France and the UK in the next Tuesday. It could hit us. It could hit in the UK. It could hit the UK about I would say Thursday, late Tuesday, late Wednesday night late Wednesday night to early Thursday, where it could do this and bring some gusty conditions towards Europe. It is expected to become a hurricane over here by Saturday, and it's meant to pretty much move in this general area now. Whether it takes a dip towards the south or whether it takes a dip towards the north and goes towards places like Blackpool, Liverpool in the UK and stuff like that, or it goes near Brest in Japan, in France and Lyon, or whether it goes somewhere near Japan, like Zaragoza and Lisbon in Portugal. But you guys in the Azores, if this moves further south a little bit, you guys will be in the cone, but it could track anywhere along in this area of the cone. So it could go south of the cone, it could go north of the cone. But they are expected this storm to become a hurricane, 75 miles an hour. Discussion. Yeah, but they're expecting this to kind of quickly intensify from 50 miles an hour to 60 miles an hour, and then slowly intensify from 65 to 70, 75, 75, 70, 65, and then 50 miles an hour as an extratropical storm. And then when it gets as an extratropical storm, it's gonna probably gets minimum central pressure down, but you got this area of interest here, which isn't looking as good as what it did. Eastern Central Tropical Atlantic 98L shows thunderstorm activity associated with an area of low pressure located 700 miles west of the Cape Verde Islands. Weather conditions appear conducive for continued development of this system, and a tropical depression could form as soon as later today, while it moves generally westward to west-northwestward near 15 miles an hour. And today and tomorrow, the system is forecasted to slow down and turn northwestward late Friday and Saturday. Forecast chance through the next 48 hours is 80%, and the formation chance in the next 7 days is 90%. So it is meant to generally move in this general area here. So it's meant to generally move up towards the north over here. Now it could move further north towards the west near Bermuda. It could move towards further east, or it could easily just move up towards the north like that. Or it could carry on moving more towards the west and then go like that, which is impossible because you would have to have a massive high pressure system ridge over here. If you have the high pressure system ridge over here, it would push the system more towards the west northwest. But if you had an even stronger ridge, it will push the storm further into the Caribbean. But if you had an even stronger ridge, a very, very strong ridge, it will push the system far south into the Caribbean. But that's not going to happen. So, we've also got Hurricane John out there, which is 75 miles an hour and a pressure of 979 millibars, I think. Discussion, they're expecting this to go and get to 85 miles an hour just before landfall. Again, this did become a category 3 2 days ago. This became a category 3 with winds of 120 miles an hour. But it weakened. So I'll show you the satellite imagery for Hurricane Helene, as I believe it's a category 3 now. It's got an eye popping out, which is trying to come out, and it's also got some really good convection towards that northern side of the storm. Under this area of the storm, the strongest part of the storm, there's no convection on the southern side, but I would say that this is a major hurricane right now for sure. They do have winds of around about between 96 knots and 130 knots, so it's probably like category 3 hurricane winds right now they've got. But they have found a pressure of 962 millibars, which it probably means it's either leveled off its intensity. Really, this should have been, they were expecting this to be a category 4 by now. But they're not, because on the last recon pass, they found 964 millibars right now. But on this recon pass, they found 962 millibars. That's a 2 millibar drop. So, yeah, the NHC has got 960 millibars. So I don't know where they got 960 millibars from. But as you can see, they are getting some hurricane force winds, very strong hurricane force winds as well. And by the way, earlier on this morning, Helene did a rare eye wall replacement cycle as a category 2. But it was officially a Cat 1. So show you tropical depression. I'll show you Tropical Storm Isaac. Tropical Storm Isaac isn't really it's looking decent, but it's not as good as it was earlier on today. It does kind of have a kind of an eye feature trying to form, unless it's dry air. But it could be an eye feature. As you can see though, it in the subtropics, so that's why there's hardly any convection, because the waters over in this area of the Atlantic is not really conducive for tropical storm development, because it's only 25-degree waters. If you have a look north of the Azores, if I show you the ocean analysis, if you have a look near north of the Azores, I'll get a bigger map up real quick. Yeah, if I get a bigger map up for tropical Atlantic, I want the northern Atlantic. Do you see? You see north of the Azores? This is where Isaac is right now. Right. This is where Isaac is right now. 23 degrees Celsius was. It's over here though. So, okay, it's kind of in 25, 26 degree waters over here. But it is meant to move in this general direction. So it's meant to be moving in this general direction. So as it gets towards over here, obviously it will be an tropical storm as the waters cool down, but it's meant to become a hurricane over here, if you know what I mean. But it is further north than the Azores, it's about here. So if it moves like this, basically, because it's literally in 25, 26 degree waters, 25-degree waters is conducive for subtropical development only. This storm is a tropical storm. So, this storm has basically just, the storm has basically just, formed in that 24, 23 degree waters, which isn't really conducive for tropical development, but it actually has formed in that area of water. So it's kind of rare to see that actually. But yeah, you've got this is Helene, this is Isaac, and this is potential tropical storm or potential tropical cyclone Joyce. Joyce becomes a tropical storm. You can see Isaac bombing out as a 973 millibar hurricane. You can see Joyce there, but you can also see another system, which could be Kirk. We could have Leslie out there. And then this one pretty much takes the near enough exactly the same route, and it hits as a 968 millibar hurricane. And then you got another 968 millibar hurricane that actually moves here, which could be Milton. So we could have a 9. Basically, we could have a 971 millibar storm. And this storm is actually meant to be moving towards the west, which is kind of strange because the high pressure system is back over this way. So if this storm actually does do this, move towards the north and then moves towards the west, then that's kind of strange. We saw that kind of track with Hurricane Florence back in 2018. That's on the 12th of October, and then you have this little area of storminess weather, which could become the end name storm after. And we could have some more activity in the Caribbean again after the 12th of October. So it looks like the Atlantic's becoming very active indeed. So yeah, anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll do another video probably later on today when if Helene makes landfall, whether it gets pushed back till tomorrow because it's slowing down, because Helene could come in like this. Basically Helene formed over here, basically became a tropical storm. Basically I'll show you Helene basically formed pretty much over here. So basically we have this is the season stats for today. We've got 9 tropical depressions, 9 storms, 5 hurricanes, and 1 major hurricane. Right. So far the seasonal effects from this system, we've had Alberto, which caused $179 million, Bell $6.86 billion, Chris $1 million, Debbie $2 billion, Ernesto $24.3 million. Then you have Francine, $1.5 billion. Then you have Helene right now, which has impacted the Cayman Islands, Nicaragua, Honduras, Yucatan Peninsula, and Cuba. The most storm that has done more damage is Hurricane Debbie, because it hit the other at Puerto Rico, which is where this storm is meant to be hitting, Helene, Greater Antilles, Eastern Gulf Coast, Eastern United States, Eastern Canada, United Kingdom, and the Faroe Islands. So basically, this storm could do the same. Basically, when we had Ernesto after that, which did hit the Leeward Islands, Puerto Rico, Bermuda, and Atlantic Canada, and hit the British Isles. And this storm could do exactly the same, moving that general area as well. But roughly, we've had right about $10 billion of damage right now in the basin. And these are the tracks of the systems. If you see, most of our systems we've had in the Gulf. See, if you have a look, most of our systems we've had in the Gulf of Mexico. Okay, yeah, we have the one major hurricane, which was Bell here. This was what storm was that? That was Tropical Storm Gordon. So basically, this one was so we had Alberto, Beryl, Chris. So basically, we had Alberto, Beryl. We had Alberto, Beryl, Chris, Debbie, Ernesto, Gordon, Francine, basically over here, Helene, which is meant to be doing that, and then we've had Isaac up here, you know what I mean? Isaac is up here. So that's actually our first storm to actually form in the subtropics this year. So yeah. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your family, friends on social media. Get this awareness out, because these hurricanes can do some significant damage. So don't forget to get this video out, because this could become a Category 3 hurricane as it impacts Florida. I'll read out the warnings real quick. There are hurricane warnings in effect for from this storm. I'll read you the forecast advisory. There is it says here no, where was it? Public advisory. There we go. It says here there's a hurricane warning in effect for Acolyte River to Mexico Beach. Hurricane watch is in effect for Englewood to Ascalo River, including Tampa Bay. Tropical storm warning is in effect for Florida Keys keys, including the dry Tombos Flamingo to Acaro River, including Tampa Bay, west of Mexico Beach to Okaloosa to Walton County line, Flamingo northward to Little River Inlet, Lake Okeechobee to Cuban province of Artemias de Rio, and the Isle of Youth. A storm surge warning, a hurricane warning. So basically, there are hurricane warnings. There's a tropical storm warnings are not in effect. There is a tropical storm warning in Georgia right now. So they were the hurricane warnings. So yeah. Anyway, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and I shall see you all in the next update of this system. And stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video out with family and friends. Stay safe from this devastating storm, which will hit Florida in the next 5 hours. So that has time. This has time for it to really explode over in the Gulf. It needs to do it now if it wants to become a Cat 4. So yeah. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.